Yo, what is going on YouTube? This is your boy Dan, aka aDrive, bringing you episode 10 of the Pokemon X and Y CageLocke with none other than ShadyPenguinn.
What's going on, aDrive Army? ShadyPenguinn here, and we are continuing our way through Kalos. But do we have to go over a couple things first?
We have to go over a couple things first. You want to talk about the last episode, you're saying?
Well, I just want to let everyone know that after the loss of, well, you know what? If you didn't see the last episode, it's on my channel, but come on, let's be honest.
Yeah, go check out the last episode. Link is in the description if you haven't seen it yet. Make sure you get caught up because we had our last cage match and we got our second badge. So make sure you go see what happened in the last cage match because you're not going to want to miss it.
Yes.
Kind of.
And I mean, unfortunately, it's going to be on the layout right now. So if you did miss the last episode, I'm sorry, but you guys can see that we did lose Leonardo in the last episode in the cage match. Basically lost just because Leonardo's blind and a little smoke got in his eyes and he's a little girl. So you know what? He's better off gone. So I replaced him with Mienfoo, who will eventually become a Mienshao. I have no idea what level. I have no idea when, but we're going to work towards that goal.
Fair enough. So I decided not to pick up anything because I'm actually going to try something a little fancy right now and try to pick up a cool Pokemon on this next route now that I got my bike. I'm going to use Honey and see if I can Sweet Scent to get a Yanma, which is my hope here. Spoilers, but that's the plan. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if it works out. But yeah, I do have the ability now because of winning both Cage Match 1 and 2. I can now revive Break Shin if it faints, and I can also put items on my Zippo, which means Mega Charizard is coming. Mega
Charizard is on the way. I mean, we already got past the Rock-type gym leader, so aDrive's Fire types don't really have too much to worry about in that regard. Where they're, oh, Route 10. All right.
Oh, I can't Sweet Scent on this route anyway because it's raining, so there goes that.
Well, all right, so I'm going to get my first encounter. You know what?
Yeah, I'm going to do the same. Might as well try to snag something here. Let's see what we got. I don't even know what's on this route. I
really
know,
have no idea.
There's like Sigilyph maybe, Nose Pass, something like that. Some fun stuff.
See what we got going on. Wow, that's power. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, hey, that's not a bad pickup either.
That's not bad. It's not bad. Ground
that's not
goes
a bad pickup
either.
That's not a bad pickup. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna catch this thing first though, because this could be kind of challenging for me to like actually be able to catch. All right, let's go to aBebe here.
aBebe.
Because I think aBebe can handle pretty much anything from this thing.
Oh my gosh, even these wild Pokemon.
He's gonna wing attack. Oh my god. Wow, dude, that did so much.
Whoa.
How am I gonna catch this thing? This might actually be kind of harder for me to catch.
That's.
I mean, Hawlucha's No. Oh, wow.
I'm telling you right now, I don't want this thing. Bye.
You're just... No. Oh, you're just gonna run.
I don't care. His rollout's gonna keep building.
I
do not care. I do not care enough about that little guy.
Fishing for that burn right now.
It was no chance.
Gonna kill. Oh, he just encored me. I gotta get this Hawlucha, man. I gotta get this Hawlucha.
Hawlucha is power, dude. And you have a slot open right now, so it's totally worth. And the rain is making your fire do less. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, you didn't use a fire type move. Never mind.
I'm encored into it. Yeah, he like stuck me into... He's got Aerial Ace. Oh my god. Oh my god. This Hawlucha is like a problem right now.
Yeah, seriously.
I don't know if I'm taking another. I'm just gonna try it. Can I take a wing attack? Don't crit me, please. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I mean, you do have the liberty of being a little bit more free with Foxtrot just because of the free revive, but still, you don't want to waste that.
No, I don't. Especially not on like a random encounter Hawlucha, but I would love to snag this Hawlucha right now.
Yeah, that would definitely be power.
It just use Roost. Dude, this is like...
Oh my gosh!
Just spend the whole... Like, it's got Roost, it's got Wing Attack, it's got... Like, what?
That's insane.
So you go for another Wing Attack. Oh my god. Spend the whole episode trying to catch this thing. Just need that burn.
Alright, my opponent... Oh, so
I think I'm still encored into Ember, too. This thing is not fun.
Wow.
It's not fun. So I gotta ask, Shady, I gotta ask, while I'm fighting against this Hawlucha here, which does not want to be caught, how did you get the name ShadyPenguinn?
Okay, so that's the topic for today. If you guys do not know, we're gonna be talking about our names and how they came from and how important, the question was, how important do you think YouTube names are? Okay, so I got my name basically because I wanted to use the word shady. It's so anticlimactic how I have the name, but I wanted to use the word shady because I wanted to take a negative and turn it into a positive. So that's always been my goal. I mean, my channel's PG. I'm a kind of a PG kind of guy for the most part, pretty much. And I wanted to go ahead and take a negative word. And I always liked the word shady. I don't know why. I used to play MapleStory a lot, and a lot of like the word shady was just thrown around a lot in that game. I don't know why. Like whenever it was in Kerning City, if any of you guys have ever played MapleStory, but so I love that word, wanted to use it, and then I was like, well, you know what? Shady sounds really good, but I didn't want to be Eminem, so I was like, you know what? Animals are kind of cool, and Pokemon are basically all animals. So let me go ShadyPenguinn, and just because I really like penguins, like it's what? Oh, did you crit it?
No, I got sick of this thing roosting and embering, so I just fired off of Psyshock or whatever it's called and just killed it.
Oh my gosh.
No Hawlucha for me, guys. I'm sorry to disappoint. There will be no Hawlucha in this playthrough.
That is so great.
I couldn't sit there and just have it keep doing that to me.
Yeah,
that was
that's
just not fun.
that's
I'm
a
gonna go
little
grab something
insane.
from the PC.
So that's why basically I chose Penguin. I actually searched up Penguin Pokemon after the fact. It's not like I chose my alias around Delibird. I literally chose my alias and was like, all right, so what Penguin Pokemon are there? And I remember I was sitting up in Nif's living room. It was over 2 years ago now. And I was just like, all right, Penguin Pokemon. And I was an idiot. And then I was like, I saw Piplup and I was like, you know what? Piplup's so generic. I'm not about it. It's a cool Pokemon and everything, but I just didn't want to use it. And then I was like, and then I saw Delibird. I'm like, oh, Delibird. And I remember the Pokemon Stadium 2 mini game. And I instantly fell in love with Delibird right there. So that's pretty much how I got my name. Pretty anticlimactic. How about you? How did you get aDrive?
So aDrive, actually, we talked about it in a previous episode about how we both used to write some poetry, you know, hopeless romantics and all that good stuff. So I actually got the name aDrive from, I'm gonna grab Pico.
You're grabbing Pico.
I think. I haven't dropped it in the team yet. I'm grabbing Pico.
All right, there we go.
We'll do it. So I actually got the name aDrive. I wrote this poem when I was younger called Autumnal Drive. It was just like this random poem I wrote, and I liked the word autumnal. I always liked, I don't know, the poem was about kind of like moving on in your life and going from the next stage to like, you know, fall into, you know, whatever. Anyway, so that was the name of that. And then I was like coming up with names for PlayStation Network because I was playing a lot of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And that was the PSN ID I used, Autumnal Drive, when I was like 15. And then I wanted to shorten it because I wanted to be like some super elite sniper. And I had to shorten it. So I shortened it to aDrive with ADR1v3. And it since is just I just kind of stuck with it. I've taken out the numbers in most things, but I still have the numbers depending, you know, on what website you go on. But yeah, so that's how I got it. Nothing too exciting.
It's so funny because like when you say ADR, what is it? ADR1v3?
Yeah.
It sounds so much more like, it sounds fluid. Like when I read it, like when you sent it to me the other day, when we were first doing the tags for these videos, I was like aDrive. Oh, I see it. It's aDrive. Yeah, but ADR1v3 sounds like it sounds like you're an elite sniper who just wants to sit down and 360 no scope everyone.
That was the plan. It didn't work out too well. Now I play Pokemon. But, no,
I mean, apparently you no scope in
out.
cage matches, so I mean, it's fine. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
So
I guess so.
It's a win-win.
I guess so. So I actually kind of like it though. I kind of like it. My like Twitch intro is what's up twitch.tv. It's ADR1v3. So I kind of like it. It's got a little bit of a nice little roll to it. And I like to, people always ask how I come up with my name, and I make up new stories every time. Like I found it on a cereal box and things like that. And one of my favorite one is it's ADR 1v3 because I 1v3 these couple snipers in a sniping match or whatever.
Oh my gosh.
I just make up random things because it's funny. But you guys just heard the real story, which is that it came from some poem I wrote when I was like 15 years old. And I know it's not very exciting, but that's it.
I think that's a little more. That's a little more real and a little more. Not that it's more exciting, but I like it more than hearing that you 1v3 no scoped some.
I gotta know though. I gotta know. So, do you think now? This is kind of going into like our full question here. Is do you think you would be as successful as you are right now on YouTube if you didn't use Delibird as your mascot, but you used Piplup or Empoleon? Do you think that made a difference for you, or would have made a difference looking back? Your mascot making a difference on your success as a YouTuber.
I don't think the mascot does. I think if I would have used Empoleon or Prinplup, I never would have used Piplup. So either Prinplup or Empoleon. It's funny, within the first couple months, not first couple months, but when I first started getting big and like, or bigger, I should say, when I first hit like 5K, people asked me like, oh, why don't you change your mascot to Empoleon? It's a much cooler penguin. And I was just like, maybe. And I was actually considering it. I had someone drew art for it, and it looked ridiculous. Like Empoleon in shades looks absolutely insane. But I was just like, you know what? No, I really do like Delibird. And the thing is that once Delibird started growing on me, the lore of Delibird, like Delibird is the gift-giving Pokemon. And it kind of worked perfectly with what I wanted to do with YouTube, which was like to turn a negative into a positive, to give to people. So like that's essentially why I've always done YouTube. I mean, I enjoy it obviously, and it turned into a job, and I'm so grateful and lucky for that. But I love getting comments that just say you brighten my day, you're helping with this. Like I love giving back to people. So that ended up working out perfectly. I don't think though that having the Delibird on the banner or the avatar made a huge difference though. I do think that your name, your alias is extremely important. I would agree. I don't think the actual Pokemon matters. Like your mascot Pokemon is Scolipede, right? Or is it now?
So it's kind of just whatever, right? I mean, I've switched a few times. I kind of just have I call myself the Bug Maniac, right? So I just like bug type Pokemon, shiny bug type Pokemon specifically, and like I was using shiny Mothim for a while, using shiny Scolipede in my pictures. Now it's shiny Mega Pinsir, and it's just kind of like, you know, I kind of just switch every few months just because I kind of want to encompass everything as opposed to focusing to just one Pokemon. Oh, let's go!
Oh no!
Let's go! You are lucky that it didn't happen last episode.
Oh my gosh! I mean, maybe I'm not lucky. Maybe I would have been better off.
That's
Who
true.
knows?
That's true. Oh, Lucario, come to me, my friend.
That is power.
Oh my goodness. I agree though. I think that the name overall, it may not help you, but it could hurt you if you don't pick the right name.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing with that is if your name is like, you know, 420 Blaze It Up Oddish or whatever, you're probably not gonna have the same kind of success if you had like just a regular name, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like I don't think my name has made me any more successful than it otherwise would have, but I don't think my name has hurt me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's true. I can understand that. You know what? If this Azumarill goes for rollout, I'm gonna scream my head off because it's double defense curled already. And
oh my god.
Bubble Beam. Okay.
It's gonna get that rain boost though.
I know.
You should be alright.
Tribbiani can take it. But yeah, I can agree. I think that a name can do more harm than good. I gotta be honest though, I can't. Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh,
wow, how did you live that?
I think because he used Bubble Beam, I guess it cancels out the defense curls, maybe?
No, I don't. You would get one. So the defense curl just does the one time.
Yeah.
It'll just be one defense boost, but I don't know if it has to be used in successation. That's a good point. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it does.
Either way, wow.
Yeah, that's insane. Tribbiani coming through. Oh my gosh. People sleep on this thing. Yeah, like I can't picture any mascot other than Delibird for me. I can't picture. I love the fact that I get to be Shady. Like for me, that's such a huge honor and treat. Like when people I love my friends, like even like my close friends that I've made through YouTube. Like for example, Nate Wants to Battle. He does not call me Jonathan ever. If I ever heard him say that, it would sound so weird. Like even when he texts me, he's just like, "Hey Shady, what's going on?" Like I love the fact that I have an alternate alias, which I don't even consider it an alt anymore. Like I prefer, like my mom, when she's talking to my nephew, she says, "Look, it's Uncle Shady." Like everyone in my life has just kind of embraced it. Even my friends, they goof off and they're like, whenever they see me, they're just like, "Hi, ShadyPenguinn," like, and they're stupid about it. It's hilarious. But
that's
like,
actually really funny though.
Yeah,
that's really funny.
It's a really, really special thing to me. So I would say my biggest advice, because I feel like that question was asked in kind of like looking for advice. I would say my biggest advice is take your time choosing your name, and if you're just starting out, or even if you've been doing it for a while, and say you're not at a point where you feel like you can't change your name. Oh man, wait, did you go to Team Flare yet?
Yeah, I'm a little bit ahead.
Oh
of
yeah,
you,
that's fine. That's fine.
I could take on some trainers. I didn't know how far ahead you were actually.
So I would say take your time. Don't be afraid for a fresh start. If you feel as though you need it, don't throw out what you have though. But I think that a name is super important. I love being Shady.
It should mean something to you at the end of the day too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like allow it to take on some sort of meaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't want to force something. You don't want to be like, I'm gonna be Cloudy because it works for Shady, and or don't think. You know what I mean? Don't try to like. If you're not the kind of person that like was like genuinely like, if you're like, oh, I want to take a negative and turn it into a positive. Like, don't try that. Find out what makes you, and embrace that, because that's how it'll be the most successful. I just switched out, and oh my gosh, really. I think I'm gonna try to take this thing on. No, wait, actually, you know what? Yes, I am, because it's raining. I don't know. So do you think? So then I mean, I really like the backstory for aDrive. I like that a lot. Is there any? Have you ever considered any other names prior? Was there anything that ever?
There was a couple different names I had tossed around. Mostly names that I used like online when I was a lot younger. I always liked the name Anonymous.
Okay.
Like, before it was like the hacktivist group that I knew of anyway. Yeah. I always thought that was like a cool name to use on like forums and stuff, as cheesy as it sounds. And then I always actually liked the name Oxygen.
Oh, I like
don't
that.
know. It's just kind of random. Just picking random words like that, and if you can like put them into like stylize them and characterize them into yourself and give them a backstory, they're kind of cool. But when I started doing it, like I said, I started posting a couple of years ago. Actually, it's almost 5 years ago now. To YouTube under, you know, Call of Duty stuff. I just stuck with the aDrive thing. Yeah. Just because that's just what I was. That's what I was, you know.
You were aDrive.
That's who I was. That was my PlayStation ID. That was my Xbox gamer tag. That's just what I was. I was aDrive. So just kind of went with it.
No, that makes sense.
So, and I wasn't gonna change it for Pokemon. I had originally thought about restarting a channel for Pokemon, and I have a channel. It's YouTube. I think it's .com/user/thebugcatcher or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And I was gonna do that. That was like my plan. And then a few months later, I never posted any videos under it or anything like that. One of my pals, Kostef, he's a big Call of Duty YouTuber and stuff like that. He said, don't start a new channel, man. You have, even if your channel's inactive, having, you know, 4 or 5,000 inactive subs is better than starting with nothing. Yeah. Because then at least gives you some credibility, you know, for people who might find your channel at least a little bit more than you otherwise would have. So he's like, don't start a new channel, dude. Just keep what you're doing. So, you know, I just kept the aDrive name, even though it's my second aDrive channel. I kept the aDrive name, so. Yeah,
no, that makes sense. I think that's definitely true to an extent where you shouldn't bother starting a new channel and just change. Like, even if you did want to change the name, because like YouTube lets you update your URL now every like 6 months, I think.
Oh, that's good.
So like even if you're out there and you're like, oh, you know, I have a channel with a couple hundred subs and I really don't want to like get rid of them, then like don't just change your name if that's what you're looking to, or just stay the same. It doesn't matter. I think like aDrive said, the most important thing is to make sure that it's you and that you're happy with what you're doing. That goes for everything in life, obviously.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I remember. I think it's Hutch. He's a Call of Duty YouTuber, does like chess and all sorts of stuff now. Hutch's like YouTube URL for the longest time, and this guy's like a juggernaut in that community, or he was anyway. His YouTube URL was like Sean and his birthday.
Oh, wow.
So you don't have to put too much emphasis on your YouTube URL,
yeah,
but your name and what you rename your channel and that stuff. I do agree that it is important, and if anyone's out there is like looking to start a YouTube channel and you're trying to figure out the right name, pick the name that you think is right for you, that maybe it's a nickname you had when you were a kid. Talk to your parents, see, you know, maybe you could find some fun story or something that, you know, from your childhood, or maybe it's after your favorite Pokemon, or maybe it's, you know, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, it's a tough decision to make, but ultimately, like, if you pick something that's right for you and you feel like you have a good story behind it, whatever, then I think, you know, people will dig it, regardless of whether it's something about penguins or it's 1v3 or whatever it is, right? Like, you can make it work.
Yeah,
so.
I think so too. Oh, please don't do too much damage. Okay, good. It's funny because you mentioned like past aliases and on forums and stuff. Like I used to on the Zelda forum and all the forums I joined. I used to make websites. I had a Pokemon forum at one point. I made one. I made a Nintendo gaming forum. I used to do that stuff all the time with Pro Boards and Envision and all that stuff.
Yep, I was all about Envision Free.
Yes, dude.
Oh my god. Did you ever know a website Militate?
Militate? No,
I've
never heard of it.
It was like a TCG forum, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on there.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, go on.
I used to go on Top Tier Gaming a lot. That was, I don't know if you ever heard of that. That was one of the big card game based websites that I used to go on. But I used to be known as Game Player for Life. That was and it was 4. I was a cool kid. So it was the number 4, Game Player for LYFE. And that was like, wow. that was power back in the day for me. I don't know why. And then like, I ended up changing it to just GP4L, and I liked that a lot more once I grew up a little bit. Because that was like when I was 12 or 11. I was like, I'm gonna play games forever, and who knew that I would actually be playing games up until the fact that I'm a 23-year-old man now and I still play games. I actually was reading a comment about that this morning. Someone was like, Shady, don't you know that Pokemon is for kids? And I was just like shaking my head, like, come on, man.
It's not though. It's not. If it was for kids, then you wouldn't have IVs and EVs and all that other stuff built in there.
And I'm actually not a huge proponent, unless it's like unless it's like a what do you want to call it? Like what are those learning, like Einstein's? I'm trying to think of the words. Oh my gosh, like TV shows that are made for kids. Like I'm not even talking about like Rupert and Clifford, because I love those shows. I'm talking about like those little, like Dora the Explorer. Like those are the things that I think are intended for children. I think there's very few games out there, unless they're education based or based off of a a child's show that are literally like, okay, this is only for children. I think that gaming is for all ages. Like if you think about when Nintendo first came around, like my dad was probably in his 20s or 30s when Nintendo first came around. And I know that my parents used to fight all the time before I was born because my dad would stay up till 4 in the morning playing the original Zelda. And he was a 30-year-old man playing a video game. So I don't think it really matters what video game it is. Games are for people of all ages. That's the beauty of gaming. But
I agree. I totally agree. I wanted to touch on one other point too, because I thought of what I thought was a good example for the whole name thing.
Yep.
There's a guy. His name is Captain Sparkles. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Captain Sparkles. No, I'm not. But
He is one of the biggest Twitch streamers, YouTubers in the community. I'm talking. I wouldn't be surprised if he has 1 million subscribers on Twitch. I think he's close to that on YouTube or whatever. The guy's enormous, right? And his name is Captain Sparkles, and he does Minecraft, did some Call of Duty stuff before. Very intelligent individual. So he started off his career, I remember, well, at least I remember seeing him as Pros Don't Talk Shit. That was his name.
Yeah.
Pros Don't Talk Shit. That was his name on Machinima Respawn. I remember seeing his Call of Duty videos. And then all of a sudden one day he comes on Machinima Respawn and says, I wanted to change my name. And he was like maybe a 20K channel at the time. I want to change my name. I'm going to be Captain Sparkles now. And here's my reasoning for it. And he gave a reasoning of he wanted it to not be as serious. He wanted something very contrasting to what he had before.
Yeah.
He didn't want an offensive name and any of that stuff. And I think he made the right decision. It's a funny name, and you think about Captain Sparkles.
Definitely.
What that brings to mind when you think of that name. But he didn't want the offensive name he had previously, and he realized, like, I want to take this to the next level. I want this to be something that's fun for me to do, something that I could do as a career potentially. I believe he was in law school too at the time.
Wow.
So again, the guy's a very intelligent individual. So he made that switch to Captain Sparkles, and it's obviously paid off. I don't know exactly, how popular he really is in the grand scheme of things, but I do know. Oh God, no! Oh! No! Oh!
this
Why,
hallucinations just
Shady?
give you problems.
Why, Shady? Why am I even in this grass taking on this Halucha in the first place?
I don't know, man. I do not know. But look at your
Sheik.
car. That's too much power. That is way too much power.
Oh. I'm getting out of this grass. I'm just gonna run circles around this town from now on. Take your time.
I think this is the last
Oh my
Team Flare
God.
member I have, to be honest.
Oh my God. I'm gonna release Sheik and just say goodbye now before I have to even.
Think about it.
I don't even want to look at it right now. I tried to run and I couldn't run away.
Oh, you did
Well,
try to
Sheik,
run.
I tried to run.
That's a
Yeah, I wasn't
shame.
gonna try to face it. Well, that's unfortunate. All right, I'm gonna grab something else. Oh my God. Wow. My box is like starting to run thin here too.
Yeah, dude, this is it's coming. I mean, this is a cage match and everything, but it's coming down to the lock portion of it for you on your end.
Dude, that's 3 Pokemon in 2 episodes now.
That's insane. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. So who do I grab now? I'm thinking I'm gonna grab Romeo here. I'm gonna grab Romeo. We got a fighting gym coming up. I like Romeo.
Oh,
Let's do
true.
it.
We do have a fighting type gym coming up.
I'm not going in that grass again. Those Holuchas, no.
Those Haluchas are ridiculous. They are.
I'm not taking on more Holuchas.
Who knew that Halucha would be a lock ender?
It's like more than a lock ender. It just like ruined my life. I just lost like one of my favorite Pokemon that I was like super dedicated to training, Sheik.
Yeah, you were
gone
switch
now.
training all last episode for Sheik.
And now it's gone.
Oh my goodness. I'm having a
I'm
little
gonna get some potions and stuff.
having a little bit of trouble against this Gulpin. I love that we're like on par with like these trainers though, that we're not. Oh my gosh. Even some of our Pokemon are pretty high, but it's like neither of us are being that guy and just
Yeah, mowing down.
Yeah, with, like, one mon.
I mean, I have a Lucario now, which is quite nice, but
went for Psybeam.
aside from that, I would think that Leonardo. Oh, never mind.
wow.
I was gonna say Leonardo would do really, really well right now in the rain, but
Yep.
sorry.
Yep. All right.
I accidentally just triggered the next event, so I'll wait for you to catch up. So go on.
I was just gonna say. I mean, I will admit, I have lost 2 cage matches. Obviously, they can't be refuted. But aDrive, you're losing mons left and right. Who knows? Who knows if you're?
I know. I don't even have to go in the
Who
cage.
are you
box
even
to
gonna
lose
bring
my-
to the
my
cage
Pokemon.
match, man? I don't even know.
I'm not gonna have anyone to bring anymore.
Oh my goodness.
And the thing about this X and Y is, in the beginning part of the game, you have a lot of routes to catch a lot of Pokemon to stock up, and I've kind of gone through my stock now, so now things are going to get a little bit more pressing. Yeah, there's more routes, and there's like a lot of things coming up, a lot of new opportunities for different Pokemon, but the amount of routes towards the middle and tail end of the game, I don't think is as much as at the beginning, because you have a lot of different routes in the beginning. So
Yeah.
the supply is running thin, and of course, the farther you go into the game,
Sorry, go ahead.
the farther you go into the game, if your Pokemon aren't leveled up, like I just added Pico and Romeo to my team. Both are like under level 15, so they're not even viable at this point
Yeah.
right now. So
No, it's
I have to
definitely
get
true.
them to catch up, and it starts this vicious cycle in a Nuzlocke. So you gotta be careful, and I'm evidently not that careful because I just got mowed over by a Halucha. So
Oh my goodness. I think if you want, you can take the text and walk through it, and I'll just skip it when I get to it.
okay,
Because
so,
this should be the last trainer, I think.
All right, Geosense Town is the town of stones.
Okay.
Is that really all
I mean,
he says?
I'm a little upset, aDrive. I'm
That's
not
really
gonna
all
lie.
he said. That was all he said. so
I'm
it's
really
okay.
upset with what you just did. Because
Why?
there was a music note there, which means he was singing. And I
I
really,
didn't
really
even-
expected you to sing that out.
Oh man,
I mean, if you see,
dropped the ball.
Now we know. Now, I mean, there it is. It's okay. It's okay.
Ooh, I just found a timer ball though.
Ooh.
Speaking of dropping the balls.
Wow. Hippo just took away. I love the idea of like, because it's raining in these episodes, that this little hippo literally comes out and just gets rid of all the rain.
It just just starts this giant sandstorm.
just
Like,
for-
watch
just-
me.
Yup. All right, we're bringing sand.
Get out of my way. Here we go. And he just like starts this giant sandstorm. Everyone's like, oh, okay. Thank you,
All right,
Hippo.
thanks, Hippo, man. I appreciate this in my eyes. Imagine now. See, that's the only reason why Pokemon aren't real, guys. Because if I could literally send out a little hippo and a sandstorm kicked up, we'd have some issues.
But I think if it is like a little sandstorm though, like a little one, like it's not gonna like affect like the whole town or anything like that.
Oh, it's
But
just
for
in
like,
his like a 20-foot
yeah,
radius.
for like maybe like a you know maybe let's say eighth of a mile radius. So we're talking like you know
500,
maybe a
600
good
feet.
portion of a football field.
Okay.
You know, just like kicks up a little sandstorm around the arena.
I guess that's true. I guess
Just
that
from
makes
its
sense.
presence. And then maybe some of the bigger Pokemon, like you get like a Mega Tyranitar coming out there.
And it's
That thing's
literally
that thing's gonna whip up a sandstorm, all right.
California's covered in sand at that point. All right, so let's see. All right, I'm finally in the town. I'm gonna skip that part. I see that Golurk using rollout, man, but you're fine.
I got it. I
You're
got
fine.
this. I got this. So we actually have a. I think if we head to the right of the town, I think we continue because there's not really anything to do in Geosense Town at this point in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
It looks like the right of the town is blocked off by these goons, unless we got to speak to them.
Maybe we got to go up to the top.
Yeah, I think we have to go to the
town then,
top
that
left
rock.
first, and then we see.
All right, let's do that. Ooh, I like the camera angles.
Yeah, that's the angles in this game are so nice. I got to heal up though, because I was doing a little bit too much. Oh, even look at angles again. I love that. I love how like random the angles in the Pokemon Center can be.
Yeah, I think if you press a different arrow on your directional pad, it changes it. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
no, that makes sense. I can dig it.
I don't know.
All right, let's go. Let me go up here with you.
Yeah. Hear this, Pipsqueak. Team Flare is going to use the stones on Route 10 and a fantastic treasure to make everyone on our team happy. In this world, the ones who have power are the ones who win with flair.
Oh, that's where they get their name. Team Flare. Got it.
I got it too. Oh, it's my girlfriend. Your
My
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Our girlfriend. Go ahead.
Shady, was someone from Team Flare here just now? He was here, but he isn't anymore, is he? And the only thing past here is a dead end. There's something very weird about Team Flare. So, dead end. This is all we see. Just you guys see it. Just a dead end.
It's just a big rock
Yeah,
there. Is it an ancient artifact?
Not
Who knows?
suspicious at all.
It's not. That doesn't look like a door to me.
Nope, not in the slightest. All right, so I think now we can actually go to the right of the town.
Yeah, I think we get to run into our friend again.
Oh, you're right. I guess I'll take her.
We're gonna have to have a discussion about this.
Yeah, we will. I think we will. Lucario, what are you doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
What are you doing, man? Hey, you're that trainer from Route 5. Oh. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it's saying it wants to battle you. Would you battle with us? So I have 2 Lucario, but do you know which is the one that has taken a shine to you? All right, well, I guess we're battling. I honestly didn't realize we're going to battle this goon right now.
I kind of forgot that too, actually.
I thought we were just going to get handed one and be like, all right, you don't got to earn nothing in this life.
Wow. Good luck.
Man, are they level 25, I think?
Oh my god.
Level 25.
And it's still raining, so Zippo is not going to be looking too good here.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, you still got the Dragon Rage. I don't know. That's a risk. They're level 20.
I don't know if he has bone.
Oh, no! Oh, it's okay. It's just
What did he
speed.
do?
I fake outed it, and he has Steadfast.
Oh.
I thought it was
He's got
attack.
power punch, dude. He's got power punch. Be careful.
Oh my gosh, it's over. It's over. All right, Triviani.
He's faster than me. I'm a 2-hit KO. Don't have Bone Rush, please. Oh, he used Metal Sound.
Oh my gosh, and he does have power punch. You were not lying.
I wish I had Tribbiani right now. So he's got Power Punch and Metal Sound. I don't know what else. I have no idea what else.
Got the feint. I see a feint. Feint does a decent amount. Feint is such a cool move. The fact that it breaks protect. I actually just started using it on new VGC
It's priority
team.
too, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's priority and it breaks protect.
I know you could run it on things like Mega Heracross and stuff because they don't have priority otherwise.
Yep. Oh.
So they're pretty interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't have priority otherwise, yeah. Draining Kiss, let's go, let's go. Give me that, delicious. Delicious. So your Zippo really puts in the work with that Dragon Rage, man. I gave that thing to you, and I'm thinking about it. Kind of wish
you did. You basically, oh god, I just brought a new Lucario on a power-up punch. Oh my god.
Wow.
What do I do here? Do I risk it for the biscuit?
Oh, what, does counter force you to go second?
Yeah.
If he goes for power punch, your Lucario's gone.
I'm gonna go to A-Bay Bay.
That's probably your best bet.
I was gonna just click counter and say do it. But do I really want to lose Lucario? Probably.
Probably not.
He just went for Swords Dance!
Oh my!
He's +3 right now. This thing is a problem.
Wow,
Swords
you're
Dance
so
again.
greedy.
He's +5.
She's so greedy. Oh my goodness.
It's +5 right now. My fair win did about 7%. I'm gonna lose something.
I mean, I can't see any other. I don't see another outcome. Even like, wait, so it's got Swords Dance, Power Up Punch, Metal Sound, and Feint? Or this is a different Lucario, so it could have a different moveset.
It could. It's got Metal Sound, that's for sure.
You know, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty upset by. This is what I hate about PCs. Like, it's using Swords Dance to set up. Oh wow.
Power.
That is power.
Way to hang in there, buddy.
And then it uses Metal Sound
God.
to decrease your special defense, as if that matters.
I know. Well, I gotta sacrifice something. So do I sacrifice Pico or Romeo?
I don't know. That's your call. You were excited for both of them, to be honest.
I'm gonna get rid of Pico. Sorry, Pico. The hope is that my Lucario outspeeds theirs. If not, we're in trouble.
Yeah, that's true. I think your Lucario is a higher level, though, right? So there's a good chance.
Yeah, but I don't know what my nature is.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna have to see.
All right, I think Tribbiani can come
I'm gonna go
through
with whoever.
here.
So I got 63 speed on this thing. I can't use a fire move because it's the rain.
Well,
I think I just gotta go with my Lucario.
I think you'll be fine because your Zippo was outspeeding and it has lower speed than your Lucario. Like it was outspeeding the previous.
I'm gonna click Force Palm. I outspeed.
There it is! Wow. That could have been.
That was intense.
That could have
I
been
lost
something
another
else.
Pokemon. Wow, man, my Pokemon are just dropping like flies over here.
It's crazy, dude. I mean, you have a pretty good core of strong Pokemon, but now I wonder we didn't discuss this, and I guess we'll discuss it off screen too. But who is the winner of the cage match? The one who gets the most wins, or the one who wins the final cage match?
Oh, the whole playthrough, you're saying?
Yeah, like because I know a lot of people were interested in that. This isn't.
I think it's the final. I think it's the final match after the Elite Four. If we make it all the way to the Elite Four, and we battle it out after that, then whoever wins that is the winner of the cage match.
I think that makes the most sense because it keeps the hype throughout. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Because winning the cage matches throughout gives you an advantage anyway because you're knocking out your opponent's Pokemon.
You're knocking out, and you're gaining like TMs, held items. Like you're gonna have a Mega Charizard potentially in the last cage match. So
I just got rid of Pico.
there it is. Are you taking someone else from the box right now?
I got it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna grab. Ooh, do I want Big Bertha?
Big Bertha.
Big Bertha. I think I'm gonna grab Big Bertha just for the bulk. Maybe get an Eviolite later on.
True.
We'll take it. You wanna wrap up here?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, cool. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up rating and don't forget to subscribe. Next episode will be on Shady's channel. Hope you guys did enjoy. This has been your boy aDrive. I will catch you guys later. Peace.